Hello there amazing amigos, welcome to APR Skills and I am your Prithviraj. By seeing the title of this video, you might have an idea of what I am going to discuss right now. Yes, I am going to discuss about how to identify foolish people, and don't go anywhere, watch this video till the last. I am going to give you advice how to deal with those people as well according to my ideology. So let's get on with the video. So let me tell you one thing guys, I got a motivation to do this video because before this pandemic situation I'm habituated to give trainings in different colleges in different states, and in one college I have seen a board which caught my attention. So the board says that it's a Wi-Fi surrounded campus, which is excellent, and immediately next to that board there is another board saying that mobiles are prohibited in the campus. So what does that mean? It indirectly says that Wi-Fi is available but you can't use it, something of that sort, and no one is going to have laptop all the time with them, right? So that is the first reason, and there is one more reason. I have seen many of my people, well-wishers that I know, so they always have this ideology how to make this world better. And do you know what is that ideology? It's very simple. They will tell everyone how to do their own work, but about this person he is not concerned. His task is to tell everyone else how to do their work. It's like WhatsApp uncles or something of that sort. So based on these two ideologies that I'm having, I'm making this video and I'm going to give you 3 points right now how to identify a foolish person, and in the last I'll give you advice how to deal with those people as well. The first point is, the foolish people always do the same thing again and again and expect a different result. For example, they eat, let's say a person is eating burger and french fries every day, twice a day, and he is expecting a six-pack, and he will not get it. Later on, he will join gym, and even then he is eating burgers and french fries and doing gym and expecting a six-pack. So is it possible? No. So the foolish person will do the same thing again and again, same mistake again and again, and expect a different result which is not going to happen at any cost. So the second point is, they are filled with positiveness, over positiveness I can say. Even motivational speakers should learn from them how to be positive or something of that sort. Their positiveness doesn't have any limit as well, and they do all the things in the wrong direction. For example, they don't know how to swim and they want to become a swimmer. So if a person is having positiveness, he should learn swimming in a swimming pool with the help of a friend or else with the help of a coach. But the foolish people are filled with positiveness, they'll directly go and jump into the ocean to learn swimming. So that is too much of positiveness which will hurt themselves in the last. So over positiveness is not a good sign, it is a sign of a foolish person. And the third and final point is, they cannot see their own vulnerabilities. They don't know what are their own weaknesses, but they guide everyone else to enhance themselves. Like, if you do this you will get better, if you do this you will get better, something of that sort. So that is a thing done by foolish person all the time. So many people ask me this, so sir, why did you take psychology, why can't you do something else or something of that sort. Many people think in another way as well. Whenever I say that I am from psychology department, immediately they'll say, so tell me what I'm thinking in my mind, guess what I'm thinking in my mind, etc. of that sort. So if you observe, psychology is not about studying other person. First, psychology is about studying ourselves. We should know about ourselves completely so that we can understand the other person, not judge the other person, to understand the other person. So this is the third and most biggest vulnerability that they are having. They cannot recognize their own weakness or vulnerability, but they always guide the other to do this, to do that, so that they can get better. So these are the 3 points that all the foolish people have in common. Right now you might be thinking, so even I am having 5% of the first point, 10% of the second point, etc. of that sort. Yes, all of us will have these 3 points at a particular point of time, but we recognize them in ourselves and we overcome those things. If you are not able to recognize, if you are not understanding the point of the other person who is trying to explain that to you, then you are considered as a foolish people. So this is the thing about foolish people and how to identify them. And in the beginning I told you one thing, I'll give you a small advice how to deal with the foolish people. So I deal with foolish people in different ways depending on the situation, but I'm going to tell you what are the majority of things that I do while I'm dealing with foolish people. The first thing is I ignore them. That's the best thing to do because if you are arguing or else if you are discussing with foolish people, the argument is never going to end. It is going to continue for decades, but they will never understand your point. So ignorance is the best thing. But there are few situations where we cannot ignore people. We should make sure that they understand. So the second thing that we can do is we are supposed to give a bit of practical experience to them. Don't say that I'm going to give you a practical experience to you because you are a foolish person. So that is the first mistake that you can ever do. Never say to a foolish person that he is a foolish person. So he will get so irritated and he might lash out on you. So never do that. Don't say that he is a foolish person, but give him a practical lesson. And instead of learning out of his own mistakes, if we give him a chance, we can make sure that he is going to get hurt a bit less. And later on when he realizes, then you can explain him what is the thing that he is doing wrong. So these are the two things that you can do. But as I told you, never say that you are a foolish person to a foolish person. It's going to affect you in a bigger way. So this is about how to identify foolish people and how to deal with them. So if you are watching till now, I can say that you like me a little bit. So don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video and comment below what you think. And is there any types of signs that we can that you came across with foolish people? So comment down, don't forget. So this is your Prithviraj signing off. Thank you everyone.